Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today together. Please bow. So, as every Sunday, I have nothing to say, really. All right. So, you might be disappointed, waiting for something interesting. Something that will bring you closer to awakening, maybe. Some inspiring words, some motivation. No, nothing like that. So somehow we have to um, be used to, get used to the nothingness, the excitement and the non-excitement, I would say. So I've just spent some time with a friend just before, and I was trying to, well, he asked questions about that. About when I say whatever comes, comes, whatever goes, goes. And to learn how to enjoy uh, life. But this is not the kind of endurance that which necessitates effort. It's just like there is it comes to mind. There is this simile in the Pali Canon from the Buddha. So he says like it's like a pan, a non-stick uh, pan that you use for cooking. So right. So uh, there might be that you put some meat on it, and if it must be life must be like a non-stick pan where you can move actually the meat around, turn it over, and it's non-sticky. But the mind can be very, very sticky, right? When it's joyful, exciting, happy, calm, wants to keep that. And when it's painful, when we feel our rejection, when we are uncomfortable, not at ease, we want to get rid of that as quick as possible. So I thought about one practice actually, and this is a Japanese Zen meditation. So we did that together for a while. So this is the kind of meditation where it's very strict, very simple actually. This is may be one of the simplest meditation I know. And actually, this is the meditation when we face the wall. So we will face the wall today. And that meditation is, you have to keep the posture very straight, the spine very straight. You keep your eyes open. If you are sitting on a cushion, crossed leg, then the hands have to be hold like that. So it's my right hand. This is left hand. You put palm on top of each other and you slightly touch the thumb. Then you place this, let me show. You place this just in front of the lower dantian, so just below the navel. And if you do that, actually, well, show you this. So this is my navel just below. If you do like this, you have to hold your arms actually. It's not like you put your arm onto your lap. So now I'm putting onto my lap, but it must be a little bit like this. So you have to hold the posture for that. All right, and you keep the spine as straight and extended as possible, not with tension, but with release between the vertebrae. All right, and for the eyes will stay open, and you either look straight a little bit up in the infinite space, or down on the floor in front of you, something like 1 meter away, and you keep your gaze unfocused. It's not like you focus on one point, everything around in the room becomes blurry. And that's it. So the meditation object is actually your posture. So every time you come back, you check your posture and you don't move. You don't move at all. Just don't move. You can, of course, blink your eyes, but do not look up and then right and then left and then the timer, and do not look around. Do not do that. Fix a point and don't move. Whatever comes, comes in the sight. Whatever goes, goes. All right? And every time, check your posture. Don't collapse the thumb. Don't disconnect either. Don't let your arms fall down. And don't lean forward, lean backward. Of course, you can do that on a chair as well, even if you cannot sit cross-legged, then you can sit on a chair and keep your spine straight. That's it, as much as you can. And feet flat on the floor. Let me think if there is another point. So it's just that. And in the Japanese tradition, you face a wall, like you are about that distance away from the wall. So there is actually, if you do that, then your gaze is relaxed, watching the wall. So you see that wall is very interesting. There is absolutely nothing to watch. So what do you do then? You do nothing. So I was with that friend, and we did this meditation, and after a few minutes he said that I cannot do it. I'm a man of action. And I've heard that so many times. I cannot sit and do nothing. So how does it help? How does it help for life? Why do we do that? To discover and to later do not have to be driven by doing, be able to be not overreacting about whatever, about what happens in our life, to be kind of irresponsive, but not irresponsible. Let's say that we are less affected by the conditions around us, about words that are sent to us, about the pain in the body, the gain, the loss, and the feelings. But you can only try the practice and see for yourself what will be the benefit for you of that. Enduring this nothingness, enduring the facing the wall. That doesn't mean that later you won't act, you won't do, you won't be active. That's not that. Facing the wall is also a way to, let's say, drop any expectation about how life should be, how it should be filled, with what it should be filled. And with that friend, after we sat together, just doing apparently nothing, facing the wall, then of course it was, yeah, for him it was very difficult. So it was kind of turmoil. So he used that word, it was turmoil inside. So I told him, well, turmoil comes, turmoil goes, right? And yeah, somehow, anyhow, even if turmoil was inside, it just, there was something. He felt different. Okay, I can endure that. I can endure that for uh, such an amount of time. Maybe looking forward for the next turmoil to come and say, okay, it comes and it goes. So simple. It's not an active doing, it's actually a release. You just, there is a kind of ungrasping. And also this kind of practice helps revealing the activity of the mind, of course. Yeah, the mental fermentations and how much they attract us. They are like magnets. we like to make the thoughts that we like keep going, maybe dreaming, maybe imagining. And yeah, I have nothing to do. Let's think. Let's think about the past. Yeah, let's remember. And then image comes. And then the dreams. The dream is revealed. This activity is revealed to us. That's okay. Noticing the dream, observing it. Also observing the feeling behind some thoughts and why they were attractive, why they me involved in that was probably my story. Let's plan for the future. Let's try to control the life. When you're facing the wall, what can you control? What can you control? So somehow, yes, some say that there is better not to practice anything, but I find it can be very efficient. Just you sit, you observe what's coming, no control there. Compulsive control of our lives. Trying to change the conditions all the time. Make it comfortable. You won't be comfortable there. So I'm not a representative of the Zen tradition. I've just spent about, I think, 2 years in a dojo, Zen dojo, Japanese Zen dojo in my hometown, going there something like 3 times a week, facing the wall. So typically it was half an hour facing the wall, then quite dynamic walking meditation together, circle, the dojo, then sitting again, and then chanting. And when you sit against the wall and you do not hold the posture quite straight, so this is very I cannot find a word in English. Very strict. Very strict. It's all about posture. And if you do not hold the posture correctly, then there is someone, the master of ceremony maybe, walk around and he can hit you with a stick. Or if you fall asleep, of course, and you can ask to be hit here on those points quite strong if you fall asleep. Because of course there is nothing to do. The body will automatically at the beginning try to, fall asleep instead of staying alert, mindful of whatever arises. So I'm not a representative of that, and I'm not sure even I can keep my spine very straight. So sorry, I'll do my best. But I spent quite some time in the doing that practice myself. All right. And also I forgot to say that the chin must be slightly in so that the neck is open. Cervical neck is open. All right, so we are going to do that practice. I'm telling the different points again. We will do a short practice and then you can go on and on for yourself later at home. So the different point, the gaze, eyes opened. If you are facing the wall, well, relax so that everything becomes blurry, that the muscles around the eyes are relaxed. If you do not face the wall, then you can have either look little bit above horizontal line or at the horizon in the infinite space, or on a spot on the floor about between 1 and 2 meters in front of you. Do not really focus on that point, just get your eyes relaxed. Then the spine must be straight, and again this one, very slight touch, because if you really press on that, of course it will go up, go down, and this, if you are sensitive to energy, you will notice that if you press too strongly, then it will create a pressure here. It feels like this. So I know that when it starts to, that I'm pressing, and then that I have to relax. Okay, just slightly touch. Do not let them fall, do not let them up, don't press too much. Not on the lap, relaxing, you hold just below the navel. Right? If you can, I won't guide much. I won't guide actually. Okay, I've covered the neck, the eyes, the spine straight, the mudra. And every time when the mind wanders, come back to the posture. All right? So we will do it for 20 minutes together. Find a wall in your room. Or if you cannot sit in front of the wall, then do it where you are. All right? So I will turn back. It's not unpolite. Let's start. Hold the posture, don't move. All right, take your time to come back. Waiting for the people to come back to see the camera switch on again. Facing the wall again. Although that there is no wall, no physical wall. So you see, waiting, waiting can be still there. Maybe you are not like this, but this is the same. So in real life, you're waiting for something. You can stand up, do the same practice. And yeah, in daily life, everyone is back. In daily life, well, it's not, you can carry that practice around. It becomes a bit more dynamic. You move, and the wall is still there. I mean, you talk, same. You do, wall still there. Alertness, what comes, what goes. You do, walk, a bit more dynamic. wall is still there. It's not a wall that actually cuts you from experience. It's not a wall that protects you from living. It's not a wall that helps you avoiding what comes to you. Actually, that wall can teach you so much more to live fully. So that wall actually teaches you uh, to let go of resistance, to let go of holding, grasping, clinging to what you think is you, is yours. When you face the world, you do not possess anything. You realize how your body is sensitive and it has its own aliveness inside. Not yours either. You maybe feel that urge to do something, to quit the practice, the wanting desire to listen to the mind. But you keep facing the wall. All right, and over time, this kind of training, it's more an emptying and transforming the habits, making conscious the arising of mental patterns and the condition that allows this arising to become visible, to understand them. How can you keep doing nothing facing the wall? We did a very short practice, 20 minutes. You can do 1 hour, you can do more. Bodhidharma did it 9 years. 9 years facing the wall. This is endurance. Life is facing the wall. You train there. And then transfer the practice to the world. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. If there is anything you want to share about that practice, welcome to do so. It will be recorded for the benefits of many. And if there is no questions, only silence, you can stay. Or if you need to go, you can go.
Well, can you hear me?
Yes.
First of all, thank you for your time.